Welcome. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for any business: the importance of customer feedback in product development. Whether you're launching a new gadget, refining a service, or updating an app, understanding what your customers think can make all the difference. In this video, we'll explore how listening to your users not only helps you create better products, but also builds lasting relationships. Let's start by looking at why feedback is the lifeblood of innovation and how it shapes the products we use every day. Customer feedback is any information provided by users about their experiences with a product or service. This can include praise, complaints, suggestions, or even questions. It comes in many forms: surveys, reviews, social media comments, or direct conversations. By paying attention to this feedback, companies gain valuable insights into what works and what doesn't. Understanding the different types of feedback helps businesses prioritize improvements and address real user needs. Why is customer feedback so important in product development? Simply put, it bridges the gap between what companies think users want and what users actually need. Feedback uncovers hidden issues, reveals unmet needs, and highlights features that delight customers. By integrating this information into the development process, businesses can avoid costly mistakes and create products that truly resonate with their audience. Customer feedback isn't just about fixing problems, it's a powerful engine for growth. When companies listen and respond to feedback, they show customers that their opinions matter. This builds trust and loyalty, encouraging users to stick around and even recommend the product to others. Over time, this cycle of listening and improving leads to better products and stronger brands. Feedback comes in many shapes and sizes. There's direct feedback like surveys and interviews where customers share their thoughts openly. Then there's indirect feedback such as online reviews or social media posts, which can reveal trends and opinions you might not hear otherwise. Both types are valuable, offering different perspectives on how your product is performing in the real world. Gathering useful feedback requires more than just asking questions. It's about creating channels where customers feel comfortable sharing their thoughts. This might mean sending follow-up emails, setting up feedback forms on your website, or engaging with users on social media. The key is to make it easy and inviting for people to share their experiences. Once you've collected feedback, the next step is analysis. This means looking for patterns, common complaints, and recurring suggestions. Tools like analytics, dashboards, or manual review can help you spot trends. By understanding what customers are saying, you can prioritize which issues to tackle first and identify opportunities for innovation. Collecting feedback is only valuable if you act on it. This means translating customer suggestions into concrete changes, whether that's fixing a bug, adding a new feature, or improving customer support. By closing the loop and letting users know their input led to real improvements, you reinforce the value of their feedback and encourage future participation. In the early stages of product development, feedback can help shape the direction of your project. By involving customers from the start, you can validate ideas, test assumptions, and avoid investing in features that don't matter. Early feedback ensures you're building something people actually want, not just what you think they need. Product development is rarely a straight line. Instead, it's an ongoing process of testing, learning, and refining. Regular feedback allows you to iterate quickly, making small adjustments that add up to big improvements over time. This agile approach keeps your product relevant and competitive in a fast-changing market. When customers see that their feedback leads to real changes, they feel valued and heard. This builds loyalty and trust, turning casual users into passionate advocates. Loyal customers are more likely to stick with your brand, recommend it to others, and provide even more valuable feedback in the future. Developing a new product always involves risk, but by listening to customers, you can identify potential problems early and address them before they become costly mistakes. Feedback acts as an early warning system, helping you avoid features that flop or designs that frustrate users. Some of the best ideas come directly from customers. By inviting feedback, you tap into a wellspring of creativity and real-world experience. Customers often suggest features or improvements you might never have considered, sparking innovation and helping your product stand out from the competition. Achieving product-market fit means your product meets the needs of your target audience. Feedback is essential for finding this sweet spot. By listening to what users want and adjusting your offering accordingly, you increase the chances of success and long-term growth. A feedback loop is the process of collecting, analyzing, and acting on customer input, then repeating the cycle. This continuous loop ensures your product evolves alongside user expectations. The more you engage with feedback, the more responsive and successful your product becomes. There are many tools available to help you collect customer feedback. From simple surveys and email questionnaires to advanced analytics platforms and social listening tools, the options are vast. Choosing the right tools depends on your audience and the type of feedback you need. Sometimes, customers get tired of constant requests for feedback. To avoid feedback fatigue, be strategic about when and how you ask for input. Focus on key moments like after a purchase or following a major update, and always respect your users' time. Negative feedback can be tough to hear, but it's incredibly valuable. Instead of ignoring criticism, use it as an opportunity to improve. Responding thoughtfully to negative comments shows customers you care and are committed to making things better. Positive feedback is just as important as criticism. It highlights what you're doing right and motivates your team to keep up the good work. Sharing positive comments with your staff can boost morale and reinforce a culture of customer centricity. Customer feedback is a valuable input for your product roadmap. By aligning your development plans with user needs and desires, you ensure that future updates and features are relevant and impactful. This keeps your product evolving in the right direction. Let's look at a real-world example. A popular software company noticed users struggling with a particular feature. By collecting and analyzing feedback, they identified the problem and released an update that resolved the issue. The result? Higher user satisfaction and increased loyalty. This shows how listening to customers can lead to measurable improvements. Customer support teams are often on the front lines of feedback. By capturing and sharing insights from support interactions, companies can identify common pain points and address them proactively. This not only improves the product but also enhances the overall customer experience. How you handle feedback can make or break your brand's reputation. Responding promptly and positively to customer input demonstrates that you value their opinions. Over time, this builds a reputation for being responsive and customer-focused, which attracts new users and retains existing ones. In highly competitive markets, customer feedback can give you an edge. By quickly adapting to user needs and preferences, you can outpace competitors who are slower to respond. This agility helps you capture market share and build a loyal customer base. Consistent feedback helps maintain and improve product quality. By addressing bugs, usability issues, and feature requests, you ensure your product remains reliable and user-friendly. High quality leads to satisfied customers and positive word of mouth. Inviting feedback increases user engagement. When customers feel their voices are heard, they're more likely to interact with your brand, participate in surveys, and contribute ideas. This ongoing dialogue strengthens your relationship with users and keeps them invested in your product's success. Feedback can also help you personalize your product or service. By understanding individual preferences and pain points, you can tailor features, recommendations, and support to each user. Personalization leads to happier customers and higher retention rates. The best companies never stop learning. By treating feedback as an ongoing source of knowledge, you can keep improving and adapting. Continuous learning ensures your product stays relevant and meets the evolving needs of your customers. Sharing feedback across your team ensures everyone is on the same page. When designers, developers, and marketers all understand what customers want, they can work together more effectively. This alignment leads to smoother development and better results. Launching a new product is exciting, but it's also risky. By gathering feedback during beta tests or soft launches, you can identify and fix issues before the full release. This increases your chances of a successful launch and positive first impressions. With limited resources, it's important to prioritize which features to develop next. Feedback helps you understand which requests are most important to your users so you can focus on what matters most. This ensures your efforts have the greatest impact. Listening to feedback can help you identify unique features or improvements that set your product apart. By addressing unmet needs or pain points, you create a product that stands out in the market and attracts new customers. A culture that values feedback is more adaptable and resilient. Encouraging open communication and learning from mistakes helps your team grow and innovate. Over time, this culture leads to better products and a more engaged workforce. Retaining customers is often more cost-effective than acquiring new ones. By acting on feedback and continuously improving your product, you keep users satisfied and reduce churn. Happy customers are more likely to stay and recommend your brand. Being transparent about how you use feedback builds trust. Share updates on what changes you've made based on customer input and explain your decision-making process. This openness encourages more users to share their thoughts in the future. No product stays the same forever. Feedback ensures your product evolves to meet changing needs and technologies. By staying responsive, you keep your offering fresh and competitive in a dynamic marketplace. Customers who see their feedback implemented often become advocates for your brand. They're more likely to share positive experiences, write reviews, and refer others. Advocacy is a powerful force for organic growth and reputation building. Public feedback like reviews and testimonials serves as social proof for potential customers. Positive feedback builds credibility and trust, making it easier to attract new users and grow your business. User feedback is essential during product testing phases. Beta testers and early adopters can identify bugs, usability issues, and missing features. Their input helps you refine the product before a wider release, reducing the risk of negative surprises. Feedback isn't just for product managers. Involving cross-functional teams like marketing, support, and engineering ensures a holistic view of customer needs. This collaboration leads to more comprehensive solutions and a better overall product. Customer feedback should inform not just immediate changes but also your long-term strategy. By tracking trends and evolving needs, you can anticipate shifts in the market and stay ahead of the curve. Feedback from diverse users helps you identify accessibility barriers and make your product more inclusive. By addressing these issues, you expand your audience and demonstrate a commitment to serving everyone. During a crisis or product failure, feedback is vital for damage control. By listening to affected users and responding quickly, you can address concerns, rebuild trust, and prevent long-term harm to your brand. Sometimes, customer feedback highlights compliance or legal issues you might have missed. By addressing these concerns promptly, you reduce the risk of regulatory problems and demonstrate responsibility to your users. Wrap up: customer feedback is a powerful tool for product development. It guides innovation, reduces risk, and builds lasting relationships. By making feedback a core part of your process, you create products that truly meet user needs and stand out in the market. Remember, the best products are built not just for customers, but with them. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of customer feedback.